Welcome back to the air, everyone. It's your man, Mr. Stout, a.k.a. Scheme Beats Radio, and you're listening to the Scheme Beats Radio Music Review. And I have an artist that's doing his thing. Got another hot track right here for you guys to check out, and an interview from an artist that's coming out of Houston, Texas. Got a track that's called Hands of a Dealer, and it goes by the name of C.Wells. What it do, bro?
What's going down, DJ Sam?
You got it, man. Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming on the air with us and chopping it up with us, letting us know what's going on with this new joint right called Hands of a Dealer. Now, I see that you're doing some big things down there. Now, you got an album. It's called Big Worm of Apple City. Can you kind of give us a little bit of synopsis of what the album is about?
Well, Big Worm of Apple City is just like Friday. You seen the movie Friday?
Yeah.
Just like Big Worm, it's like you seeing Big Worm side of Friday. It came out on Friday, March the 9th. Big Worm of Apple City. It's like you seeing Big Worm side of, but then the picture of Big Worm, I don't have no perm. You just see Nino Brown driving the truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see on the cover like you had like we do have like a like the old school good humor ice cream truck type thing though. That was a pretty good idea right there. Set with that right there.
Yeah, just driving around in the truck, serving ice cream to the world, and it's a lot of stories on there that you're gonna enjoy because there's a lot of stories about fornication, about fun, about everything that the American society does, you know what I'm saying? And it's all real stories, so it's some stories that you probably been in yourself or will be in, you know?
Right. How long have you been writing?
Well, my whole life I've been doing this music. I've been creating music my whole life. And it's just like writing down my story and like the songs that I write, the way I view it is I write down my story, you know what I mean? Throughout the life, I write down everything that I go through. So it's like, it's not really like I'm going to ever run out of material because I'm always going through something different every day.
Right. I feel that right there. Yeah, I mean, you think that music right now is lacking the type of storyline or something that is like has that changes the narrative of what is more like party or pop, like the things like you say that you write about it's a life story, so you can always have something material. Do you think that artists are running out of things to even rap about these days because they're not keeping it real?
I think that could be a case, and I also think that it's different. And every time it's always different types of artists, you know. It always had like those one and go artists, and then it was always an artist that'll be like a Slick Rick that'll tell stories, or a Tupac Shakur of his time, or just different artists of their time that had different talent that was more storytelling, you know what I mean, like Biggie. And that things of that nature, and it's always had like artists. That's what makes them special. You know what I mean? If everybody was that great at what they were doing, I feel like it wouldn't be able to single out the ones that was special and that was real and that was certified by the streets, because that mixture right there of being real and certified with the street and having a good musical ability right there, that's like because it's either like the artist either have one or he might have a great musical ability and no talent, or he has great talent and no street credibility. But having an artist that have all of those things in one is something special.
Yeah, I kind of get that feel for like Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? He's a legend. Like, we can consider him a legend in hip hop, but he still always kind of finds a way. Always, his brand is always like moderated. You know what I mean? Like he was doing it in the 80s and the 90s, but still he can put out a record today and it'd be like, boom, it's dope. You know?
Yes, because he learned how to keep up with the times. He know how to stay in with the times, even with when he seen how the game was transitioning for him for the podcast and things of that nature. So he kicked out his show and he elevated. He showed growth
Right. Yeah. I think, yeah, because, like I said, there are some one and done. And I don't necessarily know that if it's one and done, we won't hear from them again. But it's like you catch on fire, and then you got all this heat coming behind you, and then next thing you know it, we don't see you no more. Like I've been searching for like some music from Fetty Wap and Designer, and then I'm talking 2 years ago, they were like on the radio like every 5 minutes.
Yep, definitely. Some artists like some success can be like so big when they first come out that they probably wanna step back for a second, and make sure they have what they need right before they take that next move. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they still, a lot of artists also, they'll do one song or one CD and tour for a long time and make money off that one CD.
That's true. We was just talking about that about a few artists, and they were like, man, that dope, but like, you know what? He's still on tour doing it. I'm like, this song is probably 5-6 years old. So I get that right there. We got C.Wells on the check-in with us right here with your man, Mr. Stout, holding it down on the Skinny Beat Radio Show on RenAgadeRadio.com. Yeah, we just chopping it up here, man, with this new joint that he has out there. The album is called Big Worm of Apple City, and the track that we have here is called Hands of a Dealer, featuring Catch the Sky. Can you give us a little bit more information about this song right here, what this one is all about for Hands of a Dealer?
Hands of a Dealer is that the dealer is always dealing the cards of life. Like even when you go buy your car, it's the dealer that's dealing the hand. When you go to playing cards, it's the dealer that's dealing the hand. And when you have your life, when you dealing cards of your life in your hand, you are the dealer of your life. So it's in the hands of the dealer. So in all actuality, it's in your hands, And then the storyline is about going through different issues and problems and things of that nature, but steady dancing and having fun through life and steady trying to make it to the next level,
Right, all right. That's what it is, man. It's good for people to have an idea of what their song is about, man. I really dig that right there. Now, you also the song is featuring Catch the Sky. And you also...
Oh, yeah, my favorite artist.
Right, and it's dope, man. We got a chance to listen to it a couple times, and we actually didn't have it in rotation, because I know we were supposed to do this interview a while back, but I'm glad we got a chance to do it now. I'm going to let the people hear it some more, keep it, in heavy rotation over here on the air. Tell us a little bit more about... Oh yeah, no doubt. That's how we do it, man. We are independent, just like radio, just like guys out there, independent in the field, on the grind or in the boardroom, who out there working out, doing their own things to make it happen for this culture right here, man. So we support that. But tell us a little bit more about the Five Corners production that you have there for your label.
Yes, Five Corners Production. It's a label. It's a brotherhood. We're based in Houston, Texas. But we have camps in Las Vegas, San Antonio. We have different camps in Lafayette, California, just different camps all over. And we're just a building team. We have Catch the Sky. We have 5 Pointer Rich. We have the Boogie Gang. We have Swisher Man. We have 5 Pointer Ghost. We have Velvet Monique. We have a great talented roster of artists that'll be storming the market pretty soon and having a good time at this music and giving the people great enjoyment, great music, and different types of vibes. Because I feel like we speak like that type of boss music. I feel like there's a lot of people that's out in touch with music, like you said earlier, because it's a lot of people that's speaking for kids, which is cool, because we speak for the kids, but we also speak for the bosses, you know what I mean? And those kids that desire to be bosses once they grow up, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of music was made for people like to speak for certain people, you know what I mean? Like the musicians usually speak for certain people, and people can feel out of touch when they feel like it's a musician or an artist out there that don't speak for them, and they can't really just
Right. You still got you?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. I think that, to reiterate what you're saying, it's like some of the things that artists are doing or looking for like browning points instead of like kind of like just go in and do what feels good, and that's how you change the times with music. Like, it's what 2 years before 2020. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
2.5, what have you. Like in every decade that comes into music, it changes. Even 10 years or 20 years, and this is actually 20 years into the new millennium. So we know that there's going to be a new or, a recycled sound that's going to be coming out. Do you feel like some of the music is going to change in the future for what we consider what is hot or cold right now, compared to what it's going to be like in a few years from now?
Definitely, because like music changes every day. It's like it changes every week. Is something different. It's something that's hot, but it recycles itself like it's a recycling chain. But it's always evolving and evolving. So it's like a continuous cycle. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. That's what I think it is. I listening to Bruno Mars, and I'm hearing how he's taking that old 80s style music with a funk from the 70s.
Oh yeah.
Making it modern. You know what I mean? Which is cool.
Yeah, he took the lane and he sold it up. He sold up a lane because he found out what people was longing for and wanting that type of feel of during that time. So he brought that feel back with those records of his. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. And I see a lot of rappers who are taking, or producers are taking 80s type track or 90s beats and remaking them, and which is pretty good. You know what I mean? I don't know if the music from today will be resampled, say 10, 15 years from now.
But
like how we bring music back.
With the sample, I think what I feel about the sampling, I feel that people forget about the sampling is that hip hop and this music game was started off with sampling, with people sampling beats and creating a bass line around them, sampling old records and creating that bass line. So I feel like that part of hip hop is gonna always be around because that's really the basis of hip hop. If people really want to get down to it. That's how it was started.
Yeah, that's true. I remember DJs being from like Jersey and New York area, like growing up watching it, like 2 turntables and a microphone, watching the DJ take a break record and go back and forth just so a rapper can rap was amazing.
That's amazing. That's talent.
You know what I mean?
Like
this is before sampling. I mean, people couldn't really sample, so you had to use the real tape. Where the word tape, mixtape come from is from those days when we had the tape. You put the record and spin the record and elongate it and sample it. So, well, not sample, but you have the DJ so he makes a cut long enough so then that he can make a beat out of it. It was so crazy to see all the technology that we have now. It makes it very simple, just a button compared to what those DJs were doing. I respect this culture so much, so that's why I'm a protector of it. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree with that. I feel that we have to, because if we don't, it can go into other hands, and it can be not made for us anymore. It can be made for, because it's really, I look at the music as it's made for the listener still. You know what I mean? Because if no one's listening to it, then what is the point?
Right. Yeah, that's very true right there, man. That's what's good now. So you got this whole thing going with the label, and you also you're helping the youth out there. Like, what are some of the things that you're doing to help throughout the community and working with some of the young business leaders out there?
Definitely, just all the young brothers that have a dream in life and they want to get to a certain level and need certain knowledge and different things, because a lot of stuff that we had to get it on our own. We had to do what we have to do. A lot of people in this world, they don't want to help you. They want to get it on their own. They look out for themselves. So we try to build a circle that we can help out each other. We can look out for the brothers. We can, whatever you need, come to me. Whatever I need, I can come to you. Like a circle in the chain of knowledge and events, because all my brothers, they all bosses. They all gonna become great bosses one day. You know what I mean? So it's like a chain with guidance. You know what I mean? So make sure you get where you trying to go to on time.
Right. Yeah.
Because I feel like everybody has like different dreams and aspirations that they want to be. They see themselves as in the future. You know what I mean? I just want them to bring out whatever they see themselves as in the future, wherever they trying to go to, because whatever they define as success. You know?
Right, yeah. They help them, realize the dream and keep working on it. Yeah, because this is what it's like, man. It's like once you're in it, you're doing your career or what, and it could be basically anything. That's not to be just music, but as you're realizing what you're doing, and you're in the middle of doing it, that is the whole thing of the passion. If you got the passion, yes, it will go far, but you have to have that drive as well. And that's, for me, like, I've been doing radio for a while, and I like doing it just to be able to get a chance to talk to a C.Wells. You know what I mean? You said Swisher Man Sweet. I was like, I know him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm familiar with his music.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That stuff, like, and it's a global thing. Where you have people on the show from South Africa to Australia, man, like to Japan. So we know, like, what this is doing. You actually get a chance to hear the music and watch it grow and everything. So I get that, man, and that's why that's why I love doing this. I'm a producer myself. Like, I'm a recording engineer. Like, I do this, but to see other people out here growing and be a part of that network, that's good stuff right there, man. Yeah.
That's the only way we can see it grow.
That's true indeed. Yeah, man, we got C.Wells on the check-in with us right here on the Steam Beats Radio Music Review, and that track is called Hands of a Dealer. It's definitely out there right now, iTunes.com and Instagram.com as well, at Admiral C.Wells on Instagram, on Facebook as well as s.c.wells, and also on the Twitter.com as Sweet C.Wells. All right, so you also got a couple of videos out there on the YouTube?
Definitely. I have, like, you just type in 5 Productions or C.Wells. It's gonna be. I have a lot of work out there for people. I keep my people entertained. I try to keep them with. Last year I dropped over 100 songs for them and gave them 2 albums with Fire Like God Like a Star and The Poor 2 and Tap the Sky Drop Wolves and 2 Clothing. And, I just try to keep them consistently with different things and with new material. So, because I know, like, when I had a favorite rapper, my favorite rapper was like, it was Tupac. He was my favorite rapper growing up. And he always kept me with new material. And I feel like you need to keep your fans with new material. You need to keep your fans right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why Pac had so many extra albums that was still unreleased. Like, he still had, like, a little vault, because he stayed in the studio. He always stayed creating,
He stayed writing, he stayed recording.
Stay creating, stay in the studio, like, stay getting something done. That's the work. I think that the work ethic is not what a lot of artists, like, they don't see it like that. It's just like, I'm going to put out this mixtape, I'm going to do this. Like, that work ethic is different than it was, back then than it is today, because the competition was so thick, Yeah,
the competition is very thick, especially with the social media and the independent game is just so big right now. It's like anybody can really become a musician, you know what I'm saying? But how long you gonna last and how long can you take it and how consistent can you be, Some people be happy off just dropping one album and be like, yeah, I'm happy. I dropped one album in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Or some people just want to be great. And I'm gonna drop 100 albums.
Right. Keep it going. I just saw what was it? Minister Farrakhan just put out an album, and I think his album had like 5 CDs on it or something like that. It's like something crazy, like a crazy number of songs on his album. Like, I was just like, wow, he has a body of work right there that he just released recently. I'm like,
yeah, he has a body of, and I feel like a lot of work that Farrakhan does is like, or the preaching that he does, and things of teaching young brothers, I feel like it's been overlooked in like the African American community.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's been overlooked as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I just watched it today. It was great, man. We knew that in our well. Yeah. And are you working on anything towards like say like TV or films or spots like that?
Oh yeah, I'm working on Big Worm of Apple City, the movie, and I'm working on a project with Cass and Sky. It's called Live at 5 New Apple City. So it's like you see the Nino, you see the Big Worm of Apple City, but you don't see the new Apple City, like the new Jack City. You see how it look like big? I look like Nino Brown in the ice cream truck, but Big Worm, you know what I'm saying? But this one is gonna be more the Nino and T Money side of the equation. You know what I mean?
Right. Wow. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. I mean, a lot of kind of artists that come out of Houston. Houston is well known for some hard hip hop, man. Who were some of the artists that you listen to when you just on downtime, or who you look up to, or who would you want to work with or collaborate in the studio with?
What artists that I looked up to?
Yeah, who you looked up to, or who you listen to?
I listen to a lot of the artists that I listen to Pimp C. I listen to everything, really. You know what I mean? I respect every artist. I listen to all artists. To work with an artist, it'll be like Kanye West or something, or Jay-Z or just somebody. You know what I'm saying? I work with anybody that's talented, that we can create something that's a great entertainment for the people. You know what I mean? Long as if it makes sense and it's a beautiful record for the people, because we also want to create something that's great. I'm just not into just creating something just to create it. I want to make sure it's great. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But I was really I've been hyped about making this project with Cass and Sky for a long time. So that's I haven't been really I don't really make too many records with a lot of people, because it's all on my own time, and I'm telling the story. While I'm telling my story and stuff, it's like I don't know what you're gonna talk about. You know what I mean? I'm telling a real story. This is a real 100% story. So it's you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm creating the art from A to B. I'm creating the experience, and it's cool working with other artists, but it's I'm creating the experience. So it's this is the experience right here. So you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it.
I like to write for other artists too, though.
Okay. Yeah.
That's because I can see different point of views. I can see their point of view. I can see how they could see it, see their life, and I can see how they handle in life, and I can write what's going on in their life. So it's they're writing. You know what I mean? So it's easy.
Right. That's definitely dope right there. I feel man. Yeah, writing. I love writing. That's what got me started. You know, before even producing a beat or singing a song or anything, just sitting there writing, just taking the time to write. And I think as you thinking about how what your style or flow is going to be or whatever you're going to do. You don't know what it's going to be until you actually write it down. But I think freestyle, which is cool, and but then you still got to remember it to do it again. So I like to write, I still pen, because I used to do it on a tablet, and a tablet would freeze or something, or the computer would do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep it on a pad and a paper and write. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I that's how I started off with the pen and the paper for the long, I used to have hundreds of tablets. I just write all day long, you know what I mean? But I kind of now, it kind of changed a little bit. So now, I'll go through something, and then I'll probably think of a line, and I'll jot down some different lines or something. And then really now, I like to do it off the beat more. The beat more tells me, or tells me more what to say now. You know what I mean? So I just I focus on that part of the first, because I know that's a major part of it. I know they really feel the beat. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the first thing. If the beat ain't right, they gonna turn that bad boy.
That's true. It's very true, man. No doubt. Yeah, man. So now, are you gonna be performing anywhere, or you have any shows that's coming up?
Yeah, we're gonna kick up. We're gonna start kicking up some shows pretty soon, probably. That's one side of it that I haven't been utilizing as much. But now I'm going ahead and kick up a tour. But I'm gonna wait one more month, and I'm gonna start setting it up because I want to get all the CDs right with my artists, and I want to make sure we do a tour together.
Okay, right. So isn't a South by Southwest going on down there right now?
Yes.
Okay.
You know we had to hit that up.
Right. I know a couple people will be going on there doing those. I've been wanting to get down there for years.
My DJ Lalo, he's still down there right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think the other station that we work with StreetsD.com, they're down there as well. Streets Most Magazine is down there right now doing some correspondence for the station and stuff. So we definitely look out for that right there. We'll be broadcasting that real soon. I think it's going to be going on. We'll have something going on this weekend. Yeah, but that's what it is, man. And so yeah, the big thing right here, man, is what we got going on with the big worm of Apple City. And that is, it's out there right now. It just dropped, you know what I'm saying, a couple of weeks ago. Well, actually, about a week ago. And it's out there right now. You guys can go out there and pick it up on iTunes. It's on Google Play and everywhere else, too.
Everywhere. Spotify, whatever your choice is. Whether if you got a subscription to this or to Tidal, it's on Tidal. If you got a subscription to Spotify, it's on Spotify, iTunes, whatever you want to get it on, just get it. And I'm pretty sure it's 19 songs on there, 19 wonderful songs, and they're all not like no 1 minute songs. They're full, complete songs that you're gonna really enjoy, and there's different levels to it. You know what I mean? I hit them with all kinds of levels, so it's different. So every song is different as well. 19 songs of all different material in this one.
Yeah, man, 19 tracks. That's a lot, man, and I like that, man. I like an album where I can put on, press play from the beginning. If I'm riding, I don't have to skip over. I just want to go through all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Me too. That's why I want to give. I don't want to just to make it a classic. I want to give some people classics. Like I feel like it can be some fluke material. You want to give them a couple songs, like, oh, he made a couple good songs. Wow. But 19 songs straight of some raw material, and every song is great. You like, man, hold on now. And it's all different. He give you this type of songs and this type of song, and they all relating to things that's happening, going on with life. So you like, man, and you can dance to it and move to it, and hold on now. This is what I need. It don't matter what coach you from.
Yeah. All right.
I've been around. I travel around everywhere, and I make songs for everybody. From down south way. So I keep my lyrical content because I know up north way they like the lyrical content, and down on the west coast they like the lyrical content, but they like with the little bounce too. And I keep it 12 for them, but Texas 12. You know what I mean? So they are. So you can relate to it in all walks of life, and I keep it smooth for the women. So it's like it's 12. You're gonna feel 12 when you listening to it, and that's what you want to jam when you ride with a girl. You're going to feel 12 and you're going to get in your zone. And if she's going to be in your world instead of you going to her world. And if you're a woman, go ahead and just give vice versa.
Yeah, so it's universal for everybody out there. So, it's not just one style of music. You got all like I said, for here 19 songs, that's big right there, because most artists got 10 or 11 tracks, which is cool. And then you only got like maybe a couple on that you really like getting. If you got 19 joints on me, I'm sure you don't put, like you said, I'm reading through some of your body of work and the things that you've done, bro. It's just like you put it out there. You put definitely your passion, your heart and soul in this material, man. And that's why we employ everybody to go out there and go cop this joint right here, man. Like I said, it's all everywhere. CD Baby, it's all in iTunes, all of the major downloads as well. Just definitely look up Big Worm of Apple City and my man C.Wells as well, and then do that. And cop these joints, man. Stream it, download it, buy it, get that album, get those singles, support this right here. What we're doing, this is for independent hip hop for around the world, around the masses. We done got a chance to talk to a lot of artists this week. It's been a great week that we have on the show, and we've talked to people from Africa, people from Canada. Like it's a whole wide world global network of what we're doing right here on RenAgade Radio, and on this show particular, the Steam Beats Radio Music Review, is so people can get a chance to hear what's going on out there, and not just what you're hearing on a commercial radio. That's fine, that's what they're doing, but there's a ton of really great music that's being overlooked, and what we're seeing right here, songs like this, and artists who are putting out there that real work out there. You guys should definitely support this, and that's why we got my man C.Wells from the album with Big Worm of Apple City. The album's out right now, and we want to give opportunities to artists like yourself, to keep doing what you're doing. And I want to give a big shout out to Starlight PR for hooking us up with these interviews and give us a chance to talk to so many artists as yourself, man, who out there putting in that grind, man. We definitely respect that right there. Yeah, man. So you got any social media or any websites that you want them to go to check out?
Yeah, I just want them to get the album. I want y'all to to get all. When you look at the album, you're gonna see all the different music. I have different albums, and then Cash the Sky, I want y'all to get Wolf and Sheep's Clothing, and I want y'all to also. We're gonna have a video, The Hands of Adilla, coming soon too. So it's gonna be coming in about 2 weeks. It's gonna be hitting y'all, so y'all just be on the lookout for that. And I just want y'all really just to keep supporting it. I'm gonna just keep making more music and keep putting out the artists that I feel that y'all will love.
All right, there it is, man. You got any shout outs too, bro?
I just want to shout out Jerry B. I want to shout out Velvet Monique. I want to shout out Yink and Josiah. I want to shout out the whole 5. I want to shout out Cassius Sky, Free Polar, Free Lil D, Free Adro, and Free 5 Reef Khalifa. You know what I mean? And I want to shout out 5 Rock. I want to shout out the whole 5. I want to shout out the whole 5, man. And I want y'all to just keep working and keep grinding, and we're going to get to where we're trying to go to.
Yeah, it is, man. Make that happen, y'all. And we appreciate you coming
Shout
out
out to the fans for making this all possible. We thank y'all, because without y'all supporting the music, we wouldn't have nobody to create this beautiful music. And then we'll just have all this untapped game. It'll be like books of knowledge that nobody listens to that can help them with their everyday life.
That's big right there, man. That's right. That's what's up, man. Yeah, so big word of Apple City, man. The brother got jewels to drop on you and also got the joint that's popping, man. So come out there, come get some of that right there. Tell them you heard it here first on the Scheme Beats Radio Show on RenAgadeRadio.com. We want to definitely rock this joint too, man. The Hands of a Dealer with your man featuring Catch the Sky. Joint is a banger, man, and we're feeling it. Do remember 19 songs is on this album right here, man. It's already out there. Go pick it up on all of the major downloads, man. iTunes, Apple, CD, baby, all of the major ones. Go out there, go get those. Amazon, pick it up right now. Also hit them up on Instagram.com, Admiral C.Wells, as well on Facebook as well.com, C.Wells, and come get some of that on Twitter as well. Go to C.Wells. Hit him up on YouTube and check out those songs, and also go download those tracks, man, and make it happen, yo. Thanks, brother, for calling us up, man. We're gonna get into your track right here, man, and we hope we hear from you again.
Appreciate you, DJ Sing, for the opportunity, and you definitely will. We're gonna keep in touch, and we're gonna make something happen. Create something for the people, brother.
Let's do that, man. Happy to make that happen, bro.
Definitely.
All right, let's turn up. At RenAgadeRadio.com, it's your man, Mr. Stowe, a.k.a. Ski Beats Radio. Let's get to this joint right here. Right back.